Stampers and Crafters. This is Malissa-Laws from Melissa Stamps, and today I'm bringing you a cute little Easter basket project. This one has a basket weave embossing folder. It's got an adorable little tag that says enjoy with a bow. It's got brad closures on both sides, and it's filled with little chocolate carrots. And so we're going to put these aside, and then I'll show you how we did this project. The stamp sets that we're using today, we're using the this stamp from the Tags and Trimmings, and we are using the tag from the Tags and Trimmings as well. We are using the tabs for everything. It's got a little enjoy. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see it here. And we use that with Bermuda Bay to make the actual tag. And then one thing that I did use was a Sizzix basket weave looking embossing folder. And had I had this option, which is right now in our celebration catalog that runs through February 16th through March 31st of 2018, they have an embossing folder that makes a perfect basket weave. I don't know if you can see this right here, but if you purchase $100 in product, you get the basket weave folder and the stamp set together. So that's an excellent option. This just came out, and I would have used this on this project. So if you need supplies, you can go to melissastamps.com, and there's a Shop Now section that you can purchase Stampin' Up! Supplies, and the catalogs are on the right-hand side for browsing. And so let's get started with our project. You will need a piece of 4 by 5 inch Daffodil Delight, and then you will also need a piece of 4 by 3/4 inch Daffodil Delight. I'm going to cut one. And then you'd also need 2 1.5 inch circles. So there's our handle, here's our basket, and then we need 2 circles. And what you're going to do is with your scoring board, you're going to score your circles halfway down, so just like this, on both circles, and set those aside. And then you're going to take your piece of Daffodil Delight on the 5 inch side, so the long side, and you're going to score at 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, and 4 inch, and then you're going to turn it to the left, and you're going to score at 1.5 inch and 2.5 inch. Now, what I have found with this is it's better to run this through the embossing folder first, but I wanted you to be able to see the clear lines before we did the embossing, because it looks a little muddy. So when you do it yourself, emboss your paper first and then do your score lines, and what you get is this. And so you can see it's very difficult to see the score lines. So what you're going to want to do next is take and cut all the way up to the first score mark, all 5 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's 5 tabs. You end up with 5 tabs. Rotate it around and do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the first score line on this side. And then you're going to take and use your finger. Don't use your bone folder to burnish this, because the more you mess with the paper after it's been embossed, the more likely it is to crack. So be very careful with your paper. So you just gently burnish these up. And you end up with this. And then you're going to take your middle section, and you're going to put a dot of glue there, and you're going to bring this section up, and it's going to look like a triangle. Do you see the triangle that it makes? Hold that together. Another dot of glue, and you're going to make a second triangle. See? 2 triangles. Then you're going to put a little bit more glue down and bring this one over and hold it together. Bring this one over, glue this one, and hold it together. And those should be nice and straight across the top there. As you're holding, you can take your scissors and cut the triangles off. We don't want them. And then you're going to take your 1.5 inch circle, you're going to put it down over the edge, make sure it's even on each side. You're going to take your piece of paper, put it about almost all the way down. I don't know if you can see that, almost all the way down the circle. And I'm going to use my trusty needle. You guys see me use this needle all the time. You can use a paper piercer, but you need something to poke through all those layers because it's quite thick. Burnish that out, or roto-rooter that out, or whatever you want to call it. And here's a brad. I used a copper brad. And you put that in. Bend it back. And that's one side done. The next side, let me get them all in order. Take the middle again, and you're going to do the exact same thing. Make a triangle with this side. Make a triangle with this side. And sometimes you get glue everywhere, and that's okay. It's going to hold it. Triangle, or a straight side on this side. And another bit of glue on the left side. And you hold that down. And you're going to cut the triangles off. And we're going to dump those out. Then we're going to take our 1.5 inch circle, put that on the edge, bring our handle down, and bore out another hole for the brad to go into. I made these for craft shows last year, and these sold really well. And I even had people on Etsy call me or message me and tell me that they were making Easter Christmas trees. Have you ever heard of that? I had never heard of that. And so they wanted several of these to hang on their Easter Christmas trees, like 20 at a time. I'm okay with that. That's cool. I would love to do that. I'm just not that on top of the holidays. I have a lot of craft shows that I do. So I don't get a lot of time to decorate my house. But this is our finished basket. Almost finished. We are going to do some stamping. We're going to take Peekaboo Peach. And we're going to stamp off, use the stamping off technique. So here's the Peekaboo Peach in full strength. And, oops, I did that wrong. You get the idea. We're going to stamp it off. Here, let's do it right. I'll use another piece of paper. Okay, so one more time. Here's full strength. Here's half strength. We want the half strength side. It just looks a little bit better, and it's easier for the Bermuda Bay to come through. I use Bermuda Bay ink for the Enjoy. I keep putting it upside down. Sorry. Okay, so here we go, right in the middle. And you can see it real well. On this one, you don't see it as well. So I wanted it to be very visible. And you'll take this and your little tag, and you can run this straight through your Big Shot. And then when you're done, you get this. And next, I took a 9.5 inch piece of Bermuda Bay ribbon, and I fed that through, and we tie it around the handle. And make a cute little bow. It's sticking to me, I'm sticky. So there's that part. And then to decorate it, I use some decorative shred. I think the green would look better with this for Easter, but all I had was white and they didn't have any more green at the store, so this is it. I did buy these bunny treats, which are little chocolate double crisp carrots from the Dollar Tree. And I can fit 3 inside the Easter basket. 1, whoops, they get a little top heavy. 2 and 3. And there we go. That's it. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. And again, if you need supplies, don't hesitate to go to melissastamps.com. And if you are in need of a demonstrator, I am super happy to be there to help you. So thank you so much for joining me today, and you can see a video from me every Wednesday and every Friday. Bye-bye.